All right, welcome back. Josh beats Alex Goldman here for From the Stands, and we're joined by the man who John Anik calls the lead horse, the man, the Super Samoan, Mark Hunt. Mark, it's an honour and a privilege for us to chat with you tonight, man. We really appreciate your time. First things first. Obviously, it's been a very busy week, but how are things? I know you're at the beach today. How's things been for you?
Good, man. Just getting over life. Things have been great. I just get back on the horse and looking forward to some excitement this year. So busy year this year would be really good. So
yeah, definitely. Look, Mark, before we get into fighting and those sort of things, I just wanted to ask you this question for a little while too. I'm on the Gold Coast, and I remember the days when you were training at Heartbreak Conditioning with Cole, with Bam Bam, a young Junior Taffer, a young Justin Taffer. I remember those days very well, and I guess the success they're having now in the UFC. I mean, Junior making his debut last year, and completely killing it as well. Same with Justin and Ty. What has it been like for you to see this next generation of Polynesian fighters coming through that you were really the pioneer for?
I think it's great, like I said, in that sense. But like I said, I know the insides and outsides of the whole scenario. So for me, I don't watch it anymore. I used to like trying to support the boys, but it's hard to watch when you know what's happening with them and what's going on with the company, and it's kind of for me, it's kind of sad. Like I said, I've been trying my best to change everything on the other side for them, and a lot of other people have globally, especially with the antitrust and different things. But like I said, I stopped watching mixed martial arts a long time ago, they're on their own journey. Like I said, I don't support or watch, especially with like I said, the narrative long time ago, 8 years or 9 years ago when I was there, everyone wanted to be a part of the UFC. The narrative is different now. Everyone knows the truth, and it doesn't matter what they try to do and hide it, you can't do it. So
yeah. Mark, I'm curious, has a deal with Bkfc been reached yet, or is that something that's still sort of being worked out? And what is the ideal time frame for you to return? Are you looking to fight first half of 2024, or are you looking to come back in a little bit later in the year?
I'm looking at June. I've been speaking to I was talking to Ngannou's Mike yesterday. There's a lot of things happening, Bahrain, Saudi Arabia. I've been talking with Dave from Bare Knuckle about a match also. But I'm a prize fighter. We'll see where this goes. It's always money first. I don't get punched in the face for free. I get punched in the face for papers, and that's basically it. So I'll be ready in June. I've talked to a few different people. I mean, I've had some person trolling me, pretending to be Jake Paul, but they've gone as far as some people these days are crazy, man.
But
we'll see how it goes. So I'll be ready in June.
Awesome. Mark, speaking on Bkfc, just quickly, we've seen the resurgence of a guy like Mike Perry, who's come from MMA into bare knuckle. And whilst I know, this is a lot of, money motivated for you, I understand that, of course. But I suppose, do you think that, you could have a similar impact on bare knuckle like Mike Perry has? I think, I put it in my post the other day that I can't imagine anyone actually signing up to face you without gloves. I think maybe your style could be very well suited to bare knuckle. Is that something you think as well?
Well, of course, my style is. I mean, before I was actually fighting, I was fighting
on the streets.
It's been a long time. It's been a long time. My hands, had a lot of mileage, to be honest. But we'll see how it goes. I feel, like I said, of course I can have an impact. Of course, like I said, I'm talking to the champ, Mike, and who knows? I mean, like I said, it can hit anyone, especially with no gloves. It's it's good night, to be honest. So and I'm excited. I mean, bare knuckles, it's pretty violent sport, but I feel I was built for violence, which is
100%. For sure. Mark, what has it been like seeing the media presence around the news of your return? As a lot of fans and a lot of the media, they're really excited and keen to just see you back and to see you in Bkfc specifically. What has it been like for you to sort of see that reaction to the news of your return?
I think it's been it's kind of crazy because I just the fan page, the pro page has gone crazy. I think it's been amazing, to be honest. I mean, a lot of people thinking, is this guy crazy? Has he got brain damage? No, I haven't got brain damage. I haven't got CTE. It's just the sign of the times these days. Things have happened, and it's just the way things are. I mean, like I said, it could have gone a different route, but it's just the way it is. And I'm blessed. I feel blessed to be able to go and compete again. It's going to be a challenge to being 50 in March, but I feel I can do it. I feel some of these guys aren't, up to par. I've been, the last time they pulled me out of the couch, I was eating cheesecake, and they wanted me to go and fight with, Sonny Bill. But I was like, oh, okay. And before that was, Gal, and I didn't get the win there, but I wasn't the one walking around in Mars the whole fight.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But I'm excited. I think the fans are excited. They're gonna go. Is this old motherfucker still gonna go? They're gonna go. Is it still going? Holy shit! In my mind, I'm young in my mind, but like I said, everyone knows that the body, Father Time does not wait for no man, and the body takes the time. So I just have to be different as I do things with training.
Yeah.
So long as I can get to the weight, which I'll be 105, 110 kilos for the fight, which will be the best shape I've ever been. It'd be great. So, you're taking scalps would be good. So.
Yeah, 100%. Mark.
Like I said, it's always money motivated. Of course, the money is going to help a lot, which is great. There's a lot of different routes I could have gone illegally, but no, I'm an honest man. I've made a lot of mistakes. I put my hand up for that. And I'm not Jesus like you, but everyone makes mistakes.
Yeah, 100%. Mark, I know you mentioned before about someone was trolling you about the Jake Paul thing, and I saw that come out last week, and I was a little bit perplexed because someone left a comment on our page saying Mark Hunt's thigh weighs as much as Jake Paul, and I guess is that actually a serious consideration of you fighting Jake Paul, or is that just something that got spread around and then got to this?
We were talking to their camp, and they're interested. I'm like, does any weigh the size of my leg? I mean, it sucks. I don't feel his technique or fighting skill is up to scratch. But damn, he's done. I'm not gonna knock him for doing well. He's done a lot better than a lot of fighters. Done a lot better than me. And he's he's a young man. He's selling out stadiums, which is amazing for a YouTuber. So of course I like to punch his teeth in. I mean, we've been talking about it, but we'll see how it works. I feel he's a bit crazy, like he's a bit mental in the head, but that's why I like him, because I'm pretty much the same like him.
Mark, I'm curious, were there any offers from MMA promotions as well, or has it just been towards the bare knuckle boxing side?
I've been throughout the years I've been talking to a few different promotions. I just couldn't get an MMA match. I probably got blacklisted from whatever it was. I think people too scared to touch me because of the lawsuit. But like I said, that's wow. The judge did throw the case up, but we're not going to go that route. There's still time there.
Yeah.
But I haven't talked to any MMA promotion. Bare knuckle, boxing, and boxing by itself has pretty much been the only things I've been talking to or interested in doing. Like I said, I know the corruption of MMA and how the things are getting worse, not better. And so that's why I lean towards more of the boxing than bare knuckle, because at least you can put in your own terms for contracts. You don't get a chance with the other side. MMA.
Yeah, definitely. Mark, only a couple of questions left, man, for you. We won't keep you too long. I know it's late at night tonight, but I saw in that same clip of Mike Perry, Demetrius Johnson asked him, how long left do you have in competition? And Mike turned around and said, I'm going to be fighting forever. I'm always going to be fighting. And he goes, I'll be the guy in the bar that's, and I'm like, okay. I thought this would be a great question to ask you, considering you're making your return this year, and I guess, is this just for 2024? Is this something that, you're looking at maybe a couple year project, or is it just sort of up in the air at this point?
Well, look, man, I've been talking to. There's a lot of opportunities, and like I said, when I stopped fighting, I was getting offers from all over this place. I'm thinking, damn, really? and at my age, you still seriously think I'm gonna come and scrap against, man? But the thing, times have changed. Like I said, it's been a hard journey for the last 4 years, especially in a lawsuit against a big company, a big billionaire company. I've had I've had a bad run of lawyers. My lawyers are corrupted. I'm gonna sue those motherfuckers too, but they've been corrupted. The ones before that, I've had a really shit go. Finances have been hard. Everything's been pretty tough. But I that's why I'm fighting. I said back to 50 to make money. At the end of the day, for me, if I have to go and train my ass off and everything, those people that are responsible for this are going to pay. If they don't, like I said, the monster's looking this way, and this is your opportunity to go past. But before you go past, you got to pay what you're supposed to pay.
Yeah.
And only those will know. But if you don't, and if I have to go and do this shit, you're going to pay, regardless of how. I'd rather see you in jail, my friend.
Yeah.
See you motherfuckers in jail. So, and only those that know me speaking know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But
Mark, last question from us today, man. We really appreciate your time. But, I was curious, have you, you've said that this is, obviously the financial motivation for this is, a large part of returning. But
well, look, man, look, there's anyone that says they do it for because they love this and that, they're fucking lying, bro. No one likes to get hurt or beaten up or get punched in the face for free.
Yeah. But I was just, curious, how long have you sort of felt, I guess, maybe more of an itch to return to combat sports? Have you sort of always felt like you wanted to compete again after that Sonny Bill Williams fight? Or is this sort of, renewed interest in getting back in there kind of come about recently?
Well, like I said, it's always been, for me, when I started fighting, like I said, I didn't know what I wanted to do as a kid. I grew up, kind of rough on the rough side, became a really roughneck, and it was on a spiral, circular journey, same old thing, prison, all that rubbish. Fighting was what God said was going to save me, and that's what it did. 33 years later, I'm about to turn 59. 50 in March. Imagine if I was 59. So 49. I'm going to turn 50 in March, and I'm looking to fighting in June. So it's crazy. I'm like this, man. You still running that shit? Crazy motherfucker. But like Perry, dude, it's hard to, when a person does fighting for most of his life, or face the one thing, it's hard to fill that void. I think well, only God will be able to fill it. So maybe after I finish these fights, I'll probably go back to church.
Yeah,
for sure.
Even though I'm at church every day of my life,
Yeah, definitely. Well, Mark, thank you so much for joining us this evening, man. It's been, I'll speak for Josh and myself. It's been an absolute privilege to have you on here. As Australian fans of the sport, we grew up watching you, and we both can't wait to finally see you back in there and see some classic walk-off knockouts. Yeah, 59 apparently. 59 apparently.
Well, thanks for having me on the show. I appreciate the time, and sorry for not being able to log in earlier, man. I got stuck.
Nah, it's all right, man.
Thanks for the time, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Mark. Appreciate it, man.
Take it easy, man.
Have a good one.
Take care, man.
Thank you.